Have you ever wanted to fly your own remote-controlled airplane? Coming up next weekend, Johnson City Radio Controllers wants you to have that opportunity with an indoor event to help you learn about the hobby and do it safely. Joining me now with the details is Glenn Ross. Welcome, Glenn.
Well, thank you. It's good to be here.
And you got a nice example here of what we're dealing with. These kind of little styrofoam type model planes.
Right. Normally, when I come here, I bring Old Yeller, the big plane, because Kelly likes to see that one. But I thought this time I should probably bring what will actually fly. We're going to have an indoor fly-in on the 15th at Kingsport Civic Auditorium. And when we fly there, we have a limited space, and so we fly much smaller. And these, if you want to hold that, you'll see are very light.
Sure.
Very easy to fly. In fact, all three of these could fly in there. That one is pretty fast and requires some good flying. This is a little slower, and people like me can manage it. And then this little one right here is a hybrid, half quadcopter or a set of wings, either one, and it's a good indoor flyer as well.
Absolutely.
Now, we do this indoor flying because come winter time, it's hard to get out to the airfield on Eastern Star Road, and you take your chances with rain or snow or high winds or just nasty weather. So most of us spend our time in the basement building airplanes and getting ready to go. But you got to get out there and have a little bit of flying. So we try to have at least one every summer, or excuse me, every spring. And this one we're having in February.
There you go.
And this is our opportunity to show other people our sport, bring them in, and if maybe they've got a quadcopter for Christmas, bring it by, and there'll be somebody there to talk with you and help you figure out what you're doing and follow the AMA's rules. We are an AMA club.
What is the AMA?
The Academy of Model Aeronautics,
okay,
which is a community-based organization. You know, the FAA has pretty much taken over the airspace, and they have a mandate to make sure that airspace is flown safely. And one of the things that flies in the airspace are these little unmanned aerial aircraft, which can be problems.
So if I'm a complete newbie to flying an RC airplane, what's in it for me if I come out next weekend?
Well, if you come out next weekend, there'll be someone there to talk with you and give you some guidance, and also to offer you the opportunity to come and learn from us. We have a flight training program, and out at our airfield we actually have instructors with their own aircraft and a buddy box system so that the instructor can take off the airplane, get it up in the air, and then turn it over to the student on his device and let him try to fly. And if he has problems and it begins to head for the ground, the instructor can punch a button and take over control and pull it back up again. And we can teach you how to fly and fly safely.
That's the important part.
Before you sit back and say, I want to dump a lot of money into buying a bigger plane and bigger radios, and you know how it is, bigger, bigger, bigger.
Well, what a cool hobby, and what a great way to introduce people to it as well. Glenn, thank you so much for joining us. Here's those details. It's called the Indoor Fun Fly. It's coming up next week on Saturday, February 15th. Whether you're an experienced hobbyist or you're just looking to bust out your new toys, you'll learn something new at this event. It is happening from noon to 4 next weekend at the Kingsport Civic Auditorium. We'll be right back.